What if future Gohan went back to the past instead of Trunks? Well, I think this would have made the situation worse than ever, and in this story, we're gonna find out exactly how. This is the third installment in What If Future Gohan Went to the Past Instead of Trunks. Vegeta and Piccolo died in the past already. Goku is still in this state of suspension, Cell has already absorbed both Android 17 and 18, and Android 16 isn't just after Goku. He was after any and all of the Z Fighters. He was the one who killed Super Saiyan Vegeta and Super Namekian Piccolo. When Gohan returned back to the future, he was on the verge of death. Even after training with young Gohan in the hyperbolic time chamber for 3 years, they still couldn't defeat Perfect Cell. He lets him go though, just because he wants his first kill to be Goku, Cell that is. Gohan would then return to the future and he is stronger than ever. 17 and 18 are no longer a threat. He helps Trunks become a Super Saiyan and then takes out the mechanical trash. The previous part ended with Gohan telling Bulma the entire story of what happened in the past, and then he tells her to come along as well. Now that the future is safe from the threat of the androids, it's time for them to go and fix the past. Gohan, Trunks, and Bulma. All three of them will be going to the past now. That works for me, but what do you need me for though, Bulma asks. Well, if my intuition is correct, this won't be the last time we use the time machine, Gohan replies. When Trunks wakes up from his exhaustion, he's told to quickly get ready because they're about to leave ASAP. Trunks and Bulma look around one last time, and with that, the gang goes back to the past. They arrive at Capsule Corp, and Bulma is delighted to see her younger self. Or, I guess, relatively younger Bulma. Trunks is a bit surprised to see his 1-year-old self, but not as much as he was surprised to see the world around them. Yeah, Android 16 and Cell are a way bigger threat than 17 and 18, but unlike them, 16 and Cell aren't just going around killing civilians and just destroying the world. The world was still a decent place to live. Gohan calls to young Gohan. Young Gohan was at Korin's tower bagging sensu beans for everybody, and he arrives in about a half an hour. All of them have a conversation inside Capsule Corp. Trunks realizes that young Gohan looks about the same age as himself right now. Though young Gohan corrects him, he explains that he's actually about 10, but because of the 3 years he spent in the hyperbolic time chamber, he was biologically 13. Well, at this point in time, Trunks is 14, so Gohan is still a year younger than him. Future Gohan asks about their dad and if anything has changed or not, but no luck. Alright, we have 3 Super Saiyans. How about another year or 2 in the hyperbolic time chamber? We need to keep trying until we're strong enough to defeat Cell. Even if Dad wakes up, he's gonna lose. We're significantly stronger than him, right Gohan? Future Gohan says. Yeah, but I don't think we'll be able to figure out how to defeat Cell without him. We need him. He's also the only one who knows instant transmission. We need him to go to Namek and bring Piccolo and Vegeta back to life, young Gohan replies. I know. That's why we brought this new time machine. It's only a matter of time before Dad is back on his feet. By the way, did Cell or 16 make a move while I was away, he asks? Nah, Tien has been observing Cell, but we have no idea where 16 is, young Gohan replies. From the perspective of the Z Fighters in the past, future Gohan was only away for a minute or 2, so it's not like things were gonna change drastically that fast. However, this is when future Bulma would interrupt the conversation. Well, what if we build a spaceship that can take you guys directly to New Namek? How does that sound? The Earth needs a guardian, and the first thing we're gonna do is bring Vegeta and Piccolo back. Yeah, that's actually a very good point. But, you know, Bulma, how are we gonna find New Namek, he asks. Suddenly, someone not even around speaks up. I know all about it. I can tell you the exact location of New Namek. It was King Kai. Future Gohan just busts out laughing, saying, I guess it is good to have someone eavesdropping sometimes. Hey, I'm just trying to help, King Kai adds. Bulma and young Bulma start to build the spaceship. They were still in the middle of preparing a blueprint, wondering how long it'll take when Dr. Briefs enters. He takes his daughters to the basement and shows them a prototype. Lucky for them, Dr. Brief had already been working on something similar. They can just finish it up and use this. He gives them a thumbs up. Sure enough, future Bulma figures out how to turn the prototype into the real deal, and she tells Gohan that the ship will be ready within a week. Wow, are you sure, Bulma? That's amazing, he asks. Bulma gives him a thumbs up while young Bulma is acting confused. In her mind, she is trying to put together how exactly they're gonna finish up this ship within 7 days. Future Gohan, young Gohan, and Trunks all fly out to Chi-Chi's place as it was time to get Goku the new medicine. So, this guy is Goku? Trunks states. Yeah, it always works out somehow when Dad is in the game, Future Gohan replies. Trunks seemed lost in thought, so they ask him what's wrong. He asks if it's really possible to bring his dad back to life. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be complicated, Trunks. We'd need a Guardian and new Dragon Balls. Vegeta's already been brought back to life once, so unless there's been an upgrade, I don't know how much the Namekian Dragon would be of any help, young Gohan replies. They stay there for a few moments, give the medicine to the Ox King, and then bail. Chi-Chi actually wasn't around. She was in the city trying her best to find a medical professional who can maybe help Goku. Everyone was stressed. Nothing was going as planned. So next, the three of them go to Tien and see how he's holding up. Tien was ecstatic to see Trunks, but he had bad news as well. Cell knows that he had been observing him, and Tien can see that at any given moment in time, he could instantly be killed. He wasn't scared about his own life though, he was scared about what would happen if even Goku couldn't defeat him. Because if Goku gets killed by Cell, Cell would have no problem killing everyone else. Plus, they still have no idea on 16's whereabouts. Tien continues to watch. He'll switch with Krillin at night and the two of them will repeat the cycle. Gohan reassures them that they're soon going to take a spaceship and go to New Namek. The ship will be ready in a week's time and then it would take them about another week to get there. So about a half a month before they get a new Guardian and the Dragon Balls are back. In the meantime, he's gonna be training young Gohan and Trunks in the hyperbolic time chamber. They tell Tien to take care and then take off to the lookout. Who knows, they may get strong enough to defeat Cell all by themselves after training in the hyperbolic time chamber for 7 days, which is possible now after the upgrades. 7 days would equal 7 years after all. Unfortunately, when they arrive at the lookout, they see a familiar face. It was Android 16. He had been inspecting the planet and he realized that the lookout is the place where the super individuals most likely to show up, so he's been waiting for them all this time. What do you say, Gohan? There's 3 of us. We should be able to destroy him, young Gohan says. Trunks agrees and even transforms into a Super Saiyan to prove it. Big mistake, because the moment 16 saw him transform into a Super Saiyan, his name was added to the hit list. So now they have no choice but to kill 16 before he kills Trunks. Just for the sake of context, this Android 16 is about as powerful as Cell, and Cell is able to get many times stronger than he is now. Future Gohan, young Gohan, and Trunks may all be Super Saiyans, but unless one of them turns into a Super Saiyan 2, it's over. Android 16 laughs. Today is going to be a pleasant day, he says. So you are that confident, huh? Let's see how well you do against 3 Super Saiyans, Gohan says, but he was bluffing. Following this, both Gohan and young Gohan transform as well, but before they can properly face Android 16, he disappears from sight, reappears in front of Trunks and kicks him down from up above. This sends him flying straight down into the lookout from up above. Gohan knows the impact would be deadly, so he races to catch up before he can land, but he isn't fast enough. It only takes a second or two for Trunks to land on the ground. His body literally bounces as if he had just jumped on a trampoline. He loses consciousness and reverts back to his base state, and the impact of his landing made scientists around the world wonder if they had somehow missed a meteor crashing. It seems like I'll be facing 2 Super Saiyans, 16 replies sarcastically. Gohan tells young Gohan to go and feed Trunks a sensu bean. They have to act quickly or Trunks won't be waking up anytime soon. He himself then engages 16 in a one-on-one. 16 was really nonchalant during this exchange, but every time one of his punches or kicks connect, Gohan experiences an almost euphoric amount of pain. This goes on for a few moments until young Gohan returns. He tells Gohan that all of the broken bones were healed thanks to the sensu beans, but it'll probably still take a few days before he wakes up. The mental damage was almost as bad as it was physically for him. So he left Trunks at Korin's place and returned here. I don't understand. How the hell are you this much stronger than 17 and 18? You might be even stronger than when I last fought you, Gohan asks as he finally lands a solid blow on 16's face. But this is where a sudden, horrifying realization sends Gohan's brain into a frenzy. He knows for a fact that Piccolo's attack left a scar on 16's head, but now that he takes a closer look, the scar isn't there. Hey, Gohan. Cell is the only one who can regenerate, right? He has Piccolo's cells after all, Gohan asks young Gohan. Yeah, why? He replies. I have a feeling this one isn't the Android 16 we fought before. This isn't the Android 16 that killed Vegeta and Piccolo. He's someone else entirely, and the worst thing about him is that he's stronger than the other one, Gohan says. Android 16 starts laughing. Yeah, I killed that other guy 2 days ago, 16 states. Gohan then gets straight to the point. Tell me, did you use the time machine? Why? Very analytical, Gohan. Yeah, when I realized that Cell had already killed Goku, I was so disappointed. But then I found a time machine and came here, where Goku hasn't died yet, 16 replies. Wait, you're here specifically to kill Dad, Gohan asks? Well, of course, I was programmed to kill Goku, and that means by any means necessary, 16 declares. Both Gohans look at each other. Both Cell and 16 want to kill Goku, but Goku himself is in no shape to fight. Well, to be fair, no one on the planet is in any shape to fight this 16 or Cell, but there was another problem now. They can't just leave for New Namek when future Android 16 is now out here actively trying to find and kill Goku. What are they gonna do now? To begin with, how are they even going to get out of this current situation? I didn't want things to be this way, Gohan, but it seems like we have no choice. Either we kill 16 right here and now, or everyone dies, future Gohan declares. That is gonna close out part 3 of what if future Gohan went back to the past instead of Trunks. But I guess at this point it's more like, what if future Gohan went back to the past with Trunks? But leave a like if you guys did enjoy the video. Let's try to get this video to 2,000 likes. We haven't had a like goal in a minute, but I appreciate you guys so much for watching until the end. Have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one.